Hi everybody. I really need a green screen, because if I had a green screen and I could put a cool looking background instead of filming this in my crappy kitchen. Anyways, welcome to Soapbox Saturday, where I get to get up on a literal literal? Subjective? I'll make pretend soapbox and tell whatever is on my mind. And I have a topic today that is very near and dear to my heart, something that's been on my mind lately, but we will get to that in a few minutes. Why in just a few minutes? Because it gives me the opportunity to do this.
A few moments later.
Okay, like I said, I got something on my mind, and I can't hide my excitement anymore. Alright, I'm a Trump supporter, okay? There. I said it. What a relief. I mean, just to get that off my shoulders, out of my system. I've been carrying this weight around. I'm afraid to leave the house because of verbal attacks and sometimes physical attacks. I said it. I love Trump. And I'm going to give you 6 reasons why you need to vote for Trump. Reason number 1. He'll take a bullet for somebody. I mean, how brave is that?
The people, my people are so smart. And you know what else they say about my people? The polls. They say, I have the most loyal people. Did you ever see that? Where I could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody and I wouldn't lose any voters, okay? It's like incredible.
How did I misinterpret that? I mean, he was probably joking, right? Okay, after talking to people and scouring the internet, I finally found Trump's a minute that he was only joking about that. Here it is.
A very loyal supporter.
I do.
And in fact, I think you were joking, but you said it's getting a lot of buzz. You said you could stand in the middle of Fifth Avenue and shoot somebody. That wouldn't affect the support you're getting from your supporters.
Well, you don't think I was joking. You know I was joking. Of course I was joking. And the whole room was laughing, and I was laughing when I said it.
I think I need a hug. Oh, Donnie. Oh, Donald Trump. You are the only bright spot in my dark and dreary life. Oh, if I could just be near you, or to even be you, to know what it's like to be you. Oh, Donald. I was meant to be by your side. Reason number 2. He takes pride in his accomplishments, and he has no problem sharing it with people.
Obviously, I'm doing pretty well. I'm #1 in every polls by a lot. I've made billions and billions of dollars. Everything I've done virtually has been a tremendous success. I've made a tremendous amount of money in Atlantic City. I'm a businessman, did really well, and I can do that, and I'm not sure that anybody else in the group will be able to. What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion in the bank.
I mean, you might call that arrogant, but I just call that confidence. And that's a good quality to have. Reason number 3. Donald Trump is a patriot. He's a true-blooded American who doesn't want to outsource any jobs to any foreign countries. He wants to keep all the jobs here in America.
As a line of clothing. Now, where were these made?
These were made, I don't know where they were made, but they were made someplace. But they're great. It's ties, shirts, cufflinks, everything sold at Macy's, and they're doing great. #1 selling tie anywhere in the world.
#1 selling tie anywhere in the world.
Shirt,
you wouldn't wear that shirt?
We also have them in white. and beautiful
Where
white.
are the shirts made? Bangladesh.
Well, it's good.
Okay.
We employ people in Bangladesh.
Ties? Where are the ties
They have
made?
to work
These are
too.
beautiful ties.
They are great ties.
The ties are made in where? China? Ties are made in China.
I'm sure he didn't know that was happening. Reason number 4. Donald Trump is a stand-up guy. He's a great example for the American public and something for the American children to live up to.
Well, Rosie O'Donnell's disgusting. I mean, both inside and out. You take a look at her, she's a slob. She talks like a truck driver. If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired. We're all a little chubby, but Rosie's just worse than most of us. But it's not the chubbiness. Rosie is a very unattractive person, both inside and out. Rosie's a person that's very lucky to have her girlfriend. And she better be careful or I'll send one of my friends over to pick up her girlfriend. Why would she stay with Rosie if she had another choice?
And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
So if you see somebody getting ready to throw a tomato, knock the crap out of them, would you? Seriously. Okay? Just knock the hell. I promise you, I will pay for the legal fees. I promise. I promise.
The 5th reason is that Donald Trump thinks of our well-being. He doesn't want anything to come out of our taxes, so he's going to force the Mexican government to pay for the wall that's going to be built on their border to keep them from the United States.
I would build a great wall, and nobody builds walls better than me, believe me. And I'll build them very inexpensively. I will build a great, great wall on our southern border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall. Mark my words.
He hasn't told us how he's going to do that, but he's going to figure out a way to do it because he's Donald Trump. And the last reason, reason number 6, he loves war heroes.
He's not a war hero.
He's a war hero.
He's a war hero.
5.5 years in
He's
the
a war
POW
hero because he
camp.
was captured. I like people that weren't captured, okay? I hate to tell you.
Do you
He's a
agree
war
with
hero.
that?
He's a war hero because he was captured.
I mean, Donald Trump took a lot of flack for that comment on John McCain about him not being a war hero because he was captured and war heroes aren't captured. So what? He has his own definitions of what a war hero is. I mean, is that any reason to crucify a guy? I don't think so. Well, that's my 6 reasons for voting for Trump. I hope to see you at the polls because I'll sure be there voting. And you know who I'm going to vote for. But for now, I hope to see you back here next Saturday where I'll be up on my still don't know what that word, literal, subjective, my imaginary, I don't know, my soapbox, talking about whatever. But for now, I'm P-Rex, and hopefully I'll see you next week. But before I go, fist bump, fist bump. Yes, even if you're a girl, you can fist pump me. Huh?